The scene opens in an opulent hall with a character whose face we can't see, questioning reality itself. They think to themselves, is this for real? While the background showcases a mix of grandiosity with statues and purple drapes. Standing in this luxurious setting, we focus on the character, dressed in a casual yet stylish green blazer over a white top. Their hair is brown, but their face remains a mystery, adding to the suspense. The atmosphere is tense and filled with anticipation as the character processes the gravity of the situation. The room is bathed in light, creating an ethereal vibe that leaves us hanging in suspense. He cleared the Tower of Tutorials in 5 days. Now that's what I call speedrunning life. Someone's making all the rest of us look like we're moving in slow-mo. Meanwhile, we see a heavily armored figure, seemingly injured but still standing strong. With some dramatic flair, they're surrounded by an electric aura, like they're about to unleash their ultimate move. Another character, looking like they've just woken up from a long nap, realizes that fighting is giving them a power boost. They've regained about 25% of their strength, which, let's be honest, is better than nothing. Our mysterious, cape-wearing friend is standing triumphantly over the fallen armored figure. With a confident stance, they're clearly the hero of the moment. A mysterious dark scene with an ominous aura. What could be lurking in the shadows? Only time will tell. The tutorial is complete. Our heroes have finally crossed the bridge of beginner's trials and now stand at the gateway to more epic adventures. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as the system kicks into overdrive, calculating stats and analyzing skill compatibility. But hold up, there's a snag in the matrix. The system seems to be stumped, unable to measure the stats of a mysterious character. This unexpected twist leaves us hanging, wondering what secrets this character. The gate is opening, and it's not your average doorbell moment. A blinding light pours out, making it feel like the gates of heaven are having a disco party. The intensity of the scene is palpable, and you can almost hear the dramatic soundtrack kicking in. Two figures, a guy with a mysterious vibe and a woman with blurred features, stand before the gate. They're ready to step into whatever awaits on the other side. The whole scene screams epic quest vibes. The focus shifts to the ground, where we see the feet of our two adventurers. It's the calm before the storm, the moment before they plunge into the unknown. A sudden exclamation from the woman, "Ah!" as she reacts to something unexpected. Her stance suggests a mix of surprise and determination. With urgency in her voice, she calls out, "Wait, let's go together." Meanwhile, the destination is revealed, Seoul. This isn't just a trip to the corner store, it's a journey to the heart. Our story opens with a young man, his silver hair catching the light as he gazes forward with a knowing grin. He's rocking a sleek black outfit, definitely giving off main character vibes. The scene cuts to focus on his attire, a stylish black coat that seems to scream, "I'm important and I know it." This dude's presence is as bright as his future probably is. And then we get a dramatic pause, a blank space, like the universe is taking a deep breath before plunging us into the action. Next up, a fiery title card blazes across the screen, the Overpowered Healer. Yeah, you heard right? This ain't your grandma's healer. Finally, we're clued into the setting, the other side of the gate, outside the tutorial. Things are getting spicy as an unexpected portal just popped up in the middle of this fancy setting. 3 folks in some snazzy outfits are standing around, looking like they've just seen a ghost. Or maybe something even crazier. This glowing gateway seems to be the star of the show, drawing all eyes to its fiery spectacle. As the portal continues to shine brightly, one guy in a hoodie seems to have just entered the scene. He's got that classic "what's the fuss about" vibe, glancing towards the commotion. It's clear he's out of the loop, but definitely intrigued. Upstairs, a curious character with slick black hair raises the big question on everyone's mind. Why is there such a commotion? Clearly, they missed the memo about the giant fiery door downstairs. Enter the enforcers. These buff guys are sporting some serious biceps and official-looking armbands. They're strutting down the hallway with an air of authority, ready to tackle whatever's causing the ruckus. One of the enforcers, looking all business, mentions that the gate just opened, but hints there's a catch. Seems like this isn't just your average magical entrance. Whatever the problem is, it's got their attention. I recall seeing the pretty one on the entry list. Ah, those were the days when a name could make or break your mood. Now the focus shifts to the entrance of a woman and a man, both with their faces blurred, standing together. The background is softly lit, giving off a warm and inviting vibe. The scene is pretty minimal here, just the lower halves of two figures, leaving us hanging in suspense. It's like the calm before the storm. Enter the man of the hour, the Team 2 leader. Looking sharp in a suit, he acknowledges the team, setting the stage for whatever comes next. The atmosphere is someone is having a chat, mentioning that a group of people just came out of the gate, but there's a catch. One of them isn't on the entry list. Drama alert. A mysterious faceless guy appears, looking all shady and stuff. What's his deal, huh? The buzz is that this dude cleared the tower like it's no big deal and came out unscathed. Like, seriously? Is he a superhero or something? Another character throws shade, calling him a scrawny parasite. Talk about judging a book by its cover. Despite the skepticism, there's a grudging acknowledgement that this guy probably picked up. The scene opens with a confident guy sporting an armband labeled Discipline stepping in, ready to handle business. Hez the kind of dude who seems like he's got this situation under control, telling others to step aside. His armband clearly reads Discipline, and he's looking all official while the others around seem to defer to him. This guy isn't here to mess around. The plot thickens as Mr. Discipline asks a burning question. Who's this mysterious person, and why isn't his name on the log? It's like he's got a checklist and someone skipped a page. The mysterious character stands unfazed, his attire casual but confident. The two seem to be sizing each other up, like they're about to start a verbal chess match. The mysterious guy drops a bombshell. He didn't use the main entrance. It's like he's saying, rules? I don't need them. This guy's entrance is as mysterious as he is. If you entered through the gate, you must have come out the same way. How can you come out through the exit without going in through the entrance? It just turned out that way. Haha, this guy doesn't respect his seniors at all. A hand grips a guy's collar, and someone remarks, "Hey, food." This guy seems to love, "Hey, dimwit." Someone's getting poked in the forehead, and it's clear that this isn't just a friendly greeting. Looks like there's some playful ribbing going on. Introducing our mystery man. He's got those classic anime protagonist vibes with his jet black hair and a face that screams, "I'm too cool for this." Looks like you've awakened some kind of camouflage skills and are playing games. Someone's accusing Mr. Cool of being sneaky. Is he hiding something, or is it just a game? If you don't want to die, cut it out and spill it. Got it? Yikes, things just got intense. The stakes are high and the demands are clear. No more games. Oh, what's with that crap-eating expression? Correction, he might actually love crap at this point. Our mysterious figure seems unfazed, maintaining a poker face even when provoked. In a room filled with tension, someone is demanding answers with a, "Hey, I said spill it." The atmosphere is thicker than molasses as the pressure builds. The camera zooms in on a face filled with fury and eyebrows so sharp they could cut glass, clearly not in a mood for jokes. A mouth opens wide, shouting in defiance, vibrating with intensity like it's about to swallow the room whole. The threat level reaches DEFCON 1 with a chilling words. Or do you want me to tear your face off myself? Yikes. Someone's definitely not playing around. With a smirk that could rival the Cheshire Cat, the other character simply chuckles. Ha, as if to say, is that all you got? Finally, with a verbal jab sharper than a knife, shut your mouth. It smells like crap. The banter turns into a battle of wits. The scene unfolds with our protagonist standing before a massive figure, hands raised in a mix of surprise and confusion as he blurts out a bewildered, "What?" As the camera pans down, we see the protagonist's small stature against the giant's intimidating presence. The protagonist's thoughts race as he internally questions, has this bastard lost his mind? Clearly, something unexpected has happened, and he's struggling to process it. The tension reaches its peak as the protagonist raises his hand to his neck, a gesture of discomfort or perhaps realization. Finally, he confronts the giant with a bold statement. "You said you'd rip my face off, didn't you?" Clearly, there's history here, and he's not backing down. The tension is palpable as our mysterious hero, rocking that jet black hair, isn't here for small talk. "Shut up and bring it," he declares, giving no room for negotiation. With a smirk that screams confidence, he eyes up the situation. He's not here to play around, and he's definitely got a plan. Turns out, this place is not exactly a fresh breath of air. It reeks, so breathe as little as possible, he advises. Clearly, he's dealt with worse. On the flip side, we have this other guy, looking like he's seen a ghost. Panic mode activated as he processes the challenge thrown his way. The sweat's rolling, and in the heat of the moment, someone is yelling, "You damn bastard!" Clearly, things are about to get spicy. A fist clenched tightly, this confrontation isn't just about words anymore. Someone's ready to throw down. Our cool cat is just standing there, hand casually behind his neck, like he's waiting for a bus, not a brawl. With a relaxed stance, he's not bothered at all, his body language screaming, "I'm too cool for this." His retort is cool as ice, "Didn't I tell you to shut your mouth?" Oh snap, he's not here to play games. With a smirk that could melt glaciers, he's just soaking in the drama, enjoying every second. His eyes are calm, but you can tell he's got a plan, just waiting to unfold. Leaned back, and with a subtle smirk, he says, "You seriously don't listen, do you?" It's like he's the teacher in a very unruly class. The scene is quiet now, just the tension hanging in the air like a fog in this mysterious staircase setting. The scene opens with two sharply dressed individuals in a modern office, looking utterly gobsmacked. The guy's hair is neatly combed, and the girl's hair is tied in a high ponytail, both of them exuding professionalism. But judging from their expressions, something has gone awry big time. Next up, we zoom in on their formal suits. These two mean business, but they're standing there like deer caught in headlights. Whatever's going on, it's enough to leave them speechless, quite literally, as there's just a bubble of silence between them. The silence is finally broken by one of them, who seems to be internally screaming, "What on earth is happening?" The office is a mess, and they've got a front row seat to the chaos, trying to piece together what went wrong. From the chaos, we shift focus to the floor, where a figure lies knocked out, adding to the mystery. His green outfit contrasts sharply with the modern, sterile office setting. Clearly, something intense went down, leaving our duo in shock. Finally, we get a close-up of the unconscious figure. Someone's causing a ruckus and brawling with the security team, but just like that, they vanished. Poof. Now, everyone's scratching their heads. The question on everyone's mind, who was this mysterious troublemaker? Well, someone got a little too excited and shouted, "The culprit!" Just like a magic trick gone wrong, the troublemaker pulled a disappearing act. Everyone's left looking for clues. A cool-headed inquiry pops up. Any chance the CCTV caught this elusive person? Enter the CCTV footage. A blurry figure caught mid-action, sprinting like they're in an Olympic race. Not much to go on. In a grand hall, our mystery man in a dark cloak stands cool as a cucumber, facing a couple of aggressive dudes. They're charging at him, probably thinking it's going to be an easy smackdown. But oh boy, they're in for a surprise. And just like that, one of the aggressors is airborne. The cloaked figure might as well have superpowers because the dude is flying like he's been launched out of a cannon. It's like watching a ragdoll in slow motion. Meanwhile, the other guy looks like he's about to join his buddy in the sky. They're getting schooled without even knowing what hit them. It's a bad day to pick a fight with the mysterious cloaked dude. Cut to a group of official-looking folks who are recording the whole scene. They're talking about how in a blink of an eye, the mysterious figure took down 5 hunters and vanished like a ghost. These guys are all business, trying to figure out who or what just happened. Amidst some intense finger-pointing, they're considering the possibility that the cloaked figure might be a hunter with some serious stealth skills. They're putting their heads together, trying to make sense of this whirlwind encounter. The scene opens with a firm and straightforward no, emanating from a character with a blurred face. The vibe here is all business, and someone's not having any of it. Then we switch angles to a smooth operator in a sleek suit who drops a line about how it's all just about moving fast, nothing more. Is it a pep talk or a push? You decide. A blank space gives us a pause right before the confusion kicks in with a "huh. What do you mean by that? Like, seriously, what's the deal here?" Next up, we've got a sharp-looking character sporting glasses, a serious expression, and a suit. He's staring intently at a tablet, trying to decipher the earlier cryptic message. The final note drops as someone mentions Siwoo Hyung. Who's this Siwoo dude, and why is he getting a shout-out? Stay tuned to unravel the mystery. It's certain, it's definitely him. He hasn't changed at all from 10 years ago. The suspense is real as someone stares at a phone screen, recognizing a face that hasn't aged a day in a decade. Is this dude a vampire, or just blessed with some killer skincare routine? A mysterious gloved hand brushes against the screen, almost as if trying to touch the past. This guy in the photo looks like he's chilling without a care in the world. Talk about cool and composed. A voice breaks the silence with a simple, "Hello." The atmosphere is tense yet oddly casual, like meeting an old friend you didn't expect to see. Two men in sharp suits stand in a grand hallway, and one of them seems to be the guy from the photo. A woman with long brown hair is taken aback, responding with a surprised "Prost, huh?" as she looks at the familiar face. The mood is set with a blend of curiosity and disbelief as the woman tries to wrap her head around the situation. The mystery man has clearly stirred up some emotions in this posh setting. The Empire Guild is on high alert. A wanted notice is being issued, and everyone is being mobilized to find someone. But wait, don't engage with him. Just say you're Min Sejun's man and bring him here. Sounds like a plan, right? Someone is being told to hurry up. There's urgency in the air. The speaker is all serious, with a pair of intense eyes, glasses perched on their nose, and a slick of black hair. They're not playing around. With determination etched on his face, the speaker is clearly in charge here. His voice carries a sense of urgency that can't be ignored. A swift and nervous reply of "yes" echoes back. Looks like someone's ready to jump into action. All right, folks, let's dive into this mysterious hallway where we spot a sharp-dressed dude standing pensively. He's clutching onto some papers as a woman struts up the stairs, leaving him in deep thought. As we focus on our man, he seems to be having an internal monologue. He's wondering where his hung has been all this time, only now deciding to make an appearance. The mystery deepens. Our guy's thoughts wander to more serious possibilities. Was Hyung kidnapped? Did he escape? If he were in Korea, surely he would have reached out long ago. The plot thickens. Our introspective character continues to ponder over the situation. If those dire possibilities are true, where in the world would Hyung head next? The suspense is real, folks. And there he is, with a look of concern etched on his face. Our thoughtful protagonist is clearly worried, and we can feel the intensity of his emotions as he clenches his fist. The scene opens with a man in a snazzy suit, clearly looking like he's been caught off guard. He's got that deer in the headlights vibe going on, as he mutters, As if the plot thickens, the camera zooms in on his sharp suit, making it clear this dude means business, or at least looks the part. Enter stage left, a woman with short brown hair, looking like she just solved the mystery of the century. She exclaims, "Ah, you're the one who came out of the tutorial tower this time, right?" She continues, admitting that she didn't really do much during this whole tower escapade. It was the other person, the unsung hero, who did all the heavy lifting. Wrapping up, she admits that both she and the mysterious awakened person came out of the tower together. Talk about a dynamic duo. All right, so we have some serious chit-chat going on here. One character is all like, "I see you've got some mad skills coming out faster than expected." Our other character, trying to be cool but looking a bit unsure, scratches their head and admits they're not really sure if it's all good. But hey, an A-rank skill popped up. The discussion heats up as someone in the shadows muses about an A-rank. We haven't done the final assessment yet, but better lock her down sooner rather than later. Meet Mr. Glasses here, rocking a sleek suit and a confident smile, he's ready to seal the deal. Mr. Glasses throws an offer on the table. Well, tailor the contract to your liking. So how about signing with our Empire Guild? The scene opens with a mysterious woman whose face is hidden, her hands clasped tightly in front of her. She's caught off guard, exclaiming, "W with the Empire?" as if the very mention of it sends shivers down her spine. The plot thickens as the conversation continues. A male character, dressed sharply in a dark suit, tries to clarify the situation. "Is this for real?" "If that's the case, it would be an honor for my family," he begins, but the revelation that follows is less than honorable. The suit-clad man drops a bombshell, explaining, "The guild's name is Empire, but they act like thugs." This twist paints a picture of an organization that cares. Hey folks, we're stepping right into a scene where someone is getting called out for their colorful language. It's like a soap opera without the soap. Then we see Hunter Ryu Jiwon. Yeah, this dude seems like a big deal. Someone's teasing him about whether their words hit a nerve. Two mysterious figures join the scene. One rocks a slick black suit with white hair, looking like he's straight out of a fashion magazine. The other is in a brown coat, giving off that cool, mysterious vibe. They're clearly, all right, folks, we've got ourselves a scene where someone is being called out for their absurdly meticulous nature. Sounds like someone is a bit of a perfectionist, huh? We're introduced to a character with some serious style, complete with gray hair and ear piercings. Unfortunately, we can't see his face, but he seems to be the meticulous one from earlier. Meet Ryu Jiwon, the S-rank hunter and the guildmaster of the Gumgang Guild. This dude is the boss of bosses in the hunting world. Now, we've got a new dialogue bubble where someone feels like they've been outplayed. It seems like the association has gathered everyone, which might have thrown a wrench in someone's plans. Introducing Choi Sung-il, another S-rank hunter and the guildmaster of the White Lion Guild. Has rocking a similar style but with his own flair. The fancy lobby is buzzing with tension. Three sharp-dressed folks are trying to piece together the mystery of their annihilated security team. They're wondering if this mess is courtesy of some unregistered awakened that the association had been gossiping about. The floor tells its own tale of the chaos. Bodies of the security team are scattered around, hinting at a wild showdown that went down not long ago. The mysterious suited figure with the blurred face comments on the situation, amused by the sheer audacity of the troublemaker who's stirring up so much drama. Amidst the chaos, this enigmatic figure kneels by a downed guard, taking in the aftermath. He's got that look of someone who enjoys a bit of chaos now and then. The fallen guard's uniform is the only thing standing out in the scene now, as the mysterious stranger continues to assess the situation. It's a quiet moment after the storm. All right, folks. Things are getting real in this fancy room where some serious talk is happening. The crew here is on a mission to find someone, a mystery individual with a high-grade skill, destined to become a top-tier talent. Talk about having potential. The mystery deepens as we meet the stylish dude in the trench coat, with his arms crossed, clearly in deep thought. He's all about finding this person pronto. Now this guy, still with blurred face but same snazzy coat, drops a bombshell, is super keen on finding this person. Seems like this individual is quite the hot commodity. Enter the comedic relief, our silver-haired charmer, who's got a grin that could light up the room. He throws in a cheeky suggestion: whoever finds him first gets to claim him. Oh boy, this is turning into quite the game. As long as we find him, it doesn't matter if the methods are a bit shady, right? The silver-haired character seems to have a mischievous plan in mind. With a sly smile and a glint in his eye, the silver-haired character is definitely up to something, ready to bend the rules to achieve his goals. A black-haired character stands silently, possibly pondering the silver-haired character's proposal. All right, folks, the hunt is on. These determined people are ready to play detective, each going their separate ways, but promising to keep tabs on each other's progress. They've got their eyes set on finding the awakened one. Our stylishly dressed friend in black, with hair as white as a fresh snowstorm, approaches a lady in the group. With a suave demeanor, he offers his card, hinting she's a hot commodity because of her awakened rank. He tells her to take her time and do whatever floats her boat, assuring that her skills are in high demand. With a wave, he promises to reach out when he finds their mysterious target. Behind the blurred face of the unknown man, a sarcastic comment escapes his lips. Yeah, like that's going to happen. You can almost hear the eye roll in his voice as he stands in a sharp suit, setting the tone for what seems like a day filled with doubts and disbelief. The camera pans down to reveal the rest of this mystery man's well-tailored suit, as if to remind us that this isn't his first rodeo in a world full of plots and plans. As the scene shifts, another sharply dressed figure with striking blue hair stands at a distance, shrouded in misty sunlight. The room feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for something to unfold. Suddenly, the focus narrows to the feet of the approaching person, a subtle exclamation mark hanging in the air, hinting at an unexpected twist or encounter just around the corner. A blank canvas fills the frame, a moment of silence in the narrative, leaving us hanging in suspense, the calm before what could be an impending storm. As the scene unfolds, we meet a character with blue hair, sharply dressed in a suit, asking, "Did the talk go well?" A hint of intrigue fills the air, as it seems these characters are up to something big. Next, we see another character with white hair, also dressed in a crisp suit. As they stride confidently, they seem to be the one in charge, ready to execute a plan. Walking with purpose, the white-haired individual commands, "Jinsik, gather all the C&D ranks from Gumgang, form a team, and deploy them." The plot thickens as a mission is laid out. With determination in their voice, they add, "Let's find that person." Clearly, someone of importance is on their radar, and the search is about to begin. In the midst of these plans, a voice interrupts, asking, "Who are you talking about?" The mystery deepens, leaving us wondering. The spotlight is on a mysterious character with gleaming white hair and a sly grin, casting shadows that hint at a mischievous plan. This enigmatic figure is introduced as Min Sejun's brother, setting the stage for a familial connection shrouded in mystery. Enter the cityscape, where an unidentified character stands amidst towering buildings. His face remains a secret, yet his tattered shirt speaks volumes of battles fought or journeys endured, leaving us wondering about his story and his link to Min Sejun. The urban wanderer, seemingly lost in thought, carries an air of mystery as he navigates the bustling city with his torn attire, each rip a testament to past trials. A gentle reminder pops up, nudging readers to explore more chapters at gensupdates.com, teasing the allure of diving deeper into this unfolding narrative. As the story kicks off, we find ourselves grappling with a rather existential question. After a century away from Earth, where would you go first? Our protagonist's choice? A fried chicken shop. Cue the mysterious voice questioning this peculiar decision. Ah, but there's method to the madness. The protagonist retorts that trying the fried chicken is a revelation worth sprinting towards like a dog. Clearly, this isn't your regular fast food joint. Behold, the golden, crispy masterpiece that has drawn our hero back to Earth. The fried chicken sparkles like a treasure, promising a bite of sheer bliss. And there it is, the sound of crunchy satisfaction. Munch, munch. It's a symphony of taste that leaves our hero in awe. This fried chicken is no ordinary feast. Our protagonist is experiencing an existential crisis, realizing they've wasted a century of life without this crispy delight. Is it crafted from some legendary golden legacy? Here we see Siwoo, our leading man, seated and devouring his meal with gusto. The voice in his head can't fathom surviving a century in the demon realm without such a treat. Siwoo coolly claims he's restoring his humanity, one bite at a time. More demands for the chicken are made by the voice, which Siwoo alone can hear. This voice seems to have its own cravings and insists Siwoo doesn't hog it all. Clearly, this chicken is a hot commodity. A simple yet heartfelt thank you wafts through the air, marking the end of this gastronomic adventure. What's next on the menu? As the scene shifts, we glimpse a door closing, signaling a transition from the savory to the unknown. Siwoo steps out into the bustling city streets, pondering his next where else. Our mysterious protagonist with the blurred face seems to be pondering his options, or maybe just confirming his destination. With a wide shot of a charming neighborhood, the word home hovers in the air, signaling the end of a journey, or perhaps the beginning of another. A cozy little house snuggled between larger buildings catches our attention. It screams tranquility and nostalgia. Amidst the vibrant artwork, the title suggests we're in for an exciting ride with some powerful healing vibes. A blank canvas, perhaps reflecting the calm before the storm, or maybe just a creative break. The scene shifts to a picturesque house, and a question lingers in the air. Is this your house? With a laid back, yeah, our character confirms his connection to this humble abode. A hand firmly grips the gate, ready to step into the familiar comfort of home. Inside, a young man with striking features and a thoughtful expression enters the house, seeking out Siwoo. His eyes, full of stories untold, hint at a deeper narrative waiting to unfold. A warm greeting awaits him inside. A cheerful figure, his face partially hidden, comments on the protagonist's late return, holding a new... There is a cozy kitchen vibe going on here. A woman is busy with meal prep asking, "Aren't you hungry? Should I call Sejin so we can eat together?" Next up, a man and a kiddo are seen outside. Looks like they're on their way home, ready for some good food and family time. The kid bursts into the scene, all pumped, shouting, "Yes, Mom, I'm home." Seems like he's all about that home sweet home life. Ah, the magic words, wow, it's soybean paste stew. The family gathers, clearly excited. But hold on, gotta wash those hands first, folks. Switching gears, we see an empty and messy room. What happened here? The lively home seems to have vanished. Things just got a bit somber. The room is filled with dust and cobwebs. Looks like time has taken its toll here. The mess continues with bottles and clutter everywhere. What a mystery. Our guy is standing there, silent and deep in thought. He's got some serious contemplation going on. He takes a seat, letting out a sigh. Whatever he's thinking about, it's heavy. Sitting there, he muses, "As expected, I don't remember my parents' faces." A poignant moment, revealing a lost... They say forgetting is a gift from the gods, but for our protagonist, it was anything but. He spent 100 years in the demon realm, surrounded by endless battles and the dulling of human senses. The harsh environment turned his body into a time-frozen relic, eroding his sense of self. Yet he clung to his memories, fearing the curse of forgetfulness. Memories of his younger sibling and disciples became his lifeline, transforming into obsession and regret rather than fading away. Thanks to these memories, he survived a century in that hellish realm. However, thanks to this guy too. There wasn't any fried chicken there. The protagonist seems to be contemplating the absence of fried chicken, perhaps disappointed but grateful for another's help. Logically, that's true. I can't argue with that. I was only planning to take a quick look around here anyway. Let's go. Our protagonist seems to accept a logical point, deciding to explore the area briefly. It's about time we start looking for the others. I wonder if everyone has been doing well for the past 10 years. The protagonist is ready to seek out others, reminiscing about the past decade and hoping everyone is okay. I hope Sejun is also doing fine. Found you. While hoping for Sejun's well-being, the protagonist is interrupted by someone exclaiming their discovery. As the protagonist descends some stairs, a group of 6 individuals come into view, hinting at an impending encounter. Damn, it was a pain in the ass finding you. A figure with red hair comments on the difficulty of locating the protagonist, adding tension to the scene. Nice to meet you. You must be the little brat who caused a mess at the top exit, right? I'm Byeon Hakmun, a C-rank hunter from Diamond. Byeon Hakmun introduces himself, accusing the protagonist of causing trouble. Do you have any idea how much we struggled to find you? Hakmun questions the protagonist, emphasizing the effort it took to track him down. Well, so what? Do you want me to console you or something? The protagonist responds nonchalantly, offering sarcasm. On a rooftop, a cocky redhead, perched like a king on his throne, makes his presence known, declaring his crew's affiliation with Diamond. But the young man below, unfazed by the bravado, questions what they want, showing no interest in their flashy intro. The young man's dismissal of Diamond provokes the redhead's laughter, noting his lack of awareness about the situation. The tension thickens as the redhead taunts him, implying he might end up crawling if he doesn't play ball. The nonchalant young man retorts with a biting comment, suggesting that walking on all fours might suit the redhead's face better, as he muses about the absurdity of gorillas turning into hunters. The redhead, sporting a sinister grin, seems amused by the situation, commenting on the state of the world where such characters are popping up. Determined to deal with the young man, the redhead decides it's time to take care of him before bringing him in, suggesting that things are about to get rough. Sparks fly as the redhead unleashes a crackling energy, charging up for a confrontation that's about to turn electrifying. In a flash, the redhead lunges with supernatural speed, his face alight with energy, targeting the calm and collected young man standing before him. The young man remains composed, even as the ground around him erupts, debris flying as the power of the attack hits its mark. The redhead, fueled by energy, rushes forward with relentless force, determined to crush his opponent, who stays seated on the ground, seemingly unfazed by the chaos. The scene crackles with intense energy as the redhead's full power is unleashed, the air thick with electric tension. Meet our fiery red-haired character, who's not thrilled about being called a gorilla. With his buddies around, it's clear some serious street showdown vibes are brewing. Switching scenes, we find Hakman, chilling on the ground after a knockout, while his mates joke about hitting him more. It's all fun and games until someone brings out the mysterious powers. Looking at Hawkman's still form, you'd think he's out cold, but there's more than meets the eye. The tension is palpable, and the air seems to crackle with potential. Enter the mysterious lightning flash skill card, promising a speed boost to whoever dares to use it. With a curious effect description, it's like a mystery box waiting to be opened. Our main guy, lying on the ground, casually ponders the idea of trying the lightning flash skill. His curiosity is piqued, and it seems like something epic is about to unfold. With a determined okay, our guy decides to taste this new skill, hinting at an interesting twist in the tale. It's clear he's ready to embrace whatever comes next. In a sudden twist, our mysterious character is back on his feet, strutting confidently towards the red-haired guy, who's left with a puzzled expression. The tables are turning. The red-haired guy is caught off guard as our main character speeds past him, leaving him flustered and questioning his reality. Things are getting spicy. A blur of motion as our main character dashes forward, leaving the red-haired dude in a tizzy. His hoodie flapping, it's a whirlwind of unexpected speed. As the red-haired guy tries to process this madness, our main character zips past him like a bullet, leaving behind a trail of confusion and awe. The scene erupts in chaos as our main character goes full throttle, sending dust and debris flying. It's a clear signal that the game has changed, and the stakes are higher than ever. With a thud that could shake the heavens, our red-haired fighter finds himself nose-deep in rubble. And judging by his he's definitely not having his best day. Meanwhile, the crowd is in pure shock mode. One dude's face is blurred, but you can bet he's probably thinking, did I just witness a superhero landing, or what? The other guy's jaw is practically on the floor. Enter Mr. Cool Guy with dark hair, striking a pose that screams, I mean business. He's got a mysterious vibe and a gesture that could either be a peace offering or the start of something epic. Our red-haired friend is still kissing dirt, while the words, eat up, predator, hover ominously. Talk about adding insult to injury. Suddenly, it's like a scene out of a sci-fi movie, with a blonde guy channeling some serious dark magic. His look says, I'm not just here for show. There is a burst of vibrant energy, swirling around like a visual effect straight out of a blockbuster. The ground transforms into an intricate magical circle, and it looks like both our redhead and the blonde guy are going for a mystical ride. The title Predator hangs in the air, adding to the suspense. This is definitely not your average street brawl. A detailed breakdown of a newly acquired skill pops up. Lightning Flash, ranked C, which doubles movement speed. Someone's just leveled up in style. With a cheeky grin, our dark-haired hero remarks on how his powers work on Earth too, but alas, they lack the crispy goodness of fried chicken. Amidst the murmurs of the crowd, Mr. Cool Guy stands nonchalantly, as if this is just another Tuesday for him. A close-up shot reveals a character gritting his teeth, sweat dripping down as he braces himself for what's to come. The intensity is palpable, and you can almost hear his thoughts racing like a freight train. Suddenly, chaos erupts. A voice commands, "What are you all doing? Attack him at once!" The scene shifts to a high vantage point, where figures leap into action, descending onto the street below like a pack of determined ninjas. From atop the building, a confident voice suggests, let's try out that skill we just got." Clearly, these folks have some tricks up their sleeves, ready to show off their latest power-up. Down below, another character charges forward, weapon drawn, with a determined look on his face. It's about to go down, folks. With a smirk, one of the characters, eyes glinting with mischief, responds, "Got it, food supply." Sparks of energy crackle around him, hinting at the mayhem about to unfold. Lightning arcs through the sky, casting a brilliant green glow over the cityscape. The power is unleashed, and it's nothing short of electrifying. As the lightning flash continues to blaze through the scene, another character, with blonde hair and a red jacket, skillfully maneuvers amidst the chaos. High above, a figure is sent tumbling through the air, caught in the aftermath of the powerful attack. The situation is as wild as it gets. Amidst the chaos, a furious individual shouts, "You son of a..." His eyes blaze with anger, and his fists clench with determination. The scene concludes with our enraged character sprinting towards his target, a blur of motion and fury. Meanwhile, his opponent stands cool and composed, ready to face whatever— Whoa, someone's getting launched like a human cannonball. Our protagonist is clearly not in the mood for casual chit-chat as he sends his opponent flying with a powerful kick. The air is thick with tension and a single word, bastard. Looks like things are getting up close and personal here. One character is on the receiving end of a brutal face punch, leaving him gasping for air and probably regretting his life choices. An up-close view of the aftermath of that punch, with our hero looking as composed as ever, while his opponent is clearly having a rough day. Introducing the Vital Strike skill, ranked C+, because why not add some RPG flavor into this brawl? This skill makes our protagonist react automatically to hit weak points, and is definitely making the most of it. Our hero is now playing it cool with a blade in hand. Meanwhile, his opponents are trying to gather themselves after witnessing his jaw-dropping moves. One of them is down on the ground, probably wishing he stayed in bed today. A dramatic pause as the intensity of the battle lingers in the air, keeping everyone on edge. Here comes our protagonist again, this time charging in with a gleam in his eyes and a hint of mischief, saying, "I'll take this," as he prepares for his next move. Two bystanders are left in shock, one of them exclaiming with a loud, clearly not expecting the turn of events. A cry of "Hyung" echoes, adding an emotional layer to the unfolding drama as someone calls out for their older brother. One character is left sweating bullets, biting his lip in a moment of realization that things are getting serious. A blade is raised, the anticipation of the next move thick in the air. The action is about to peak, but for now, we leave it hanging with a suspenseful edge. In an alley bathed in the afternoon sun, a standoff is brewing. A group of young dudes are standing around, looking pretty shook. One of them is leaning heavily on another, possibly nursing a good old bruise from a previous scuffle. Enter stage left, a mysterious figure, back turned to us, observing the scene like a hawk. It's clear that the tension in the air is as thick as grandma's gravy. Zoom in on the sweat beads forming on one dude's face. He's looking as if he just spotted a ghost. The presence of this mysterious figure is causing quite the stir. Plot twist: the guy with the sweat beads is clutching a knife. Things just got a whole lot more intense. Is he about to play the hero or the villain in this scene? A sense of foreboding fills the air. The atmosphere shifts as a blue-haired figure, partially obscured, appears. This could be the game changer, or maybe just another player in this wild ride. Now we meet another character, all suited up and looking like he's about to drop some serious wisdom or lay down the law. Clearly, this guy means business. A voice breaks the tension, calling out for Siwoo Hung. Who's Siwoo? Is he a friend or foe? The plot thickens. Back to the suited guy, who exchanges a look with our knife-wielding friend. Something's brewing between these two, and it's not just bad vibes. Another character steps in, holding an object tightly. Is it a weapon, or maybe something more symbolic? Whatever it is, it means trouble, or salvation. The sun shines bright on a scene that now includes another voice calling out Sejuna. The mystery deepens with every page, and the stakes are higher than ever. A warning flashes across the scene, courtesy of the Thunder team. These guys aren't messing around, and the stakes just went from high to sky high. A message from the Thunder Scans team, reminding us of the importance of supporting the original creators. It's a plea to keep the magic alive and support the people who bring these thrilling tales to life.